What's up guys, it's me, Jeremy. So before the video starts, real quick, if you missed our announcement video that we posted a couple days ago, I just wanted to mention that moving forward, I'm not actually going to be hosting the videos on this channel anymore. Omar, who has been working on and editing our videos behind the scenes for the past few years now, is going to be taking over as the host for the content, and it should allow us to make a lot more and a lot better videos overall, just due to my personal time constraints. So I hope you enjoy his commentary as well as the video itself, and please let us know of any feedback you might have in the comments below.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So, as the title suggests, we're going to be talking about Dr. Mundo and what Riot has in store for him. We have a lot of juicy information by scouting Reddit, Twitter, and various other sources of information, so let's get into this. Not sure how much you guys have noticed, but newer champions over the past few years have been pretty packed. I mean, we have skill shots that do more than two things, such as Set's W, Haymaker, which gives him a shield and deals both true damage on the center line, and even if you miss that, it'll still do physical damage on the outer lines. There's also kind of some unholy creations that Riot just kind of threw at us, such as Aphelios, who has 5 weapons to choose from, and this allows him to be built in a more creative way. So with all these overloaded kits, it's really great to see Riot giving some love to our older champions, such as the recent Volibear and Fiddlesticks rework. It'll just help a lot in refreshing new life and kind of catching them up to the overloaded newer champions. Alright, that's enough with the boring introduction. Let's get into the juicy reworks. Dr. Mundo's kit has been pretty straightforward. Throw cleavers to deal damage and slow them. Use W, Burning Agony, to gain tenacity and deal AoE magic damage, as well as his E to do more auto attack damage, and of course his ultimate, which just, in short, you know, kind of says Mundo goes wherever he pleases. With his simple kit and a one-track playstyle, people just tend not to play him very much because he feels boring to actually play. And for all of you Mundo mains out there, I apologize, please don't hate me. I mean, yeah, sure, he does have an element of skill with hitting his Q and doing things like auto attack resets, so I'm not saying it's completely no brain, I'm just saying he's a little bit boring at times, but that's all about to change. In a Reddit post, Riot kind of outlined their overall goals. So our main goals are to 1. Give opponents more counterplay options against Mundo, 2. Increase Mundo's gameplay variance beyond landing cleavers, and 3. Bring Mundo into the modern era of League without sacrificing his overall simplicity. We haven't landed on the final direction for his kit yet, but here's a few things we've tried so far. And I'll read them out to you, it's pretty interesting. So, Riot still wants to retain Mundo's identity, and some of the ideas they tried are every time Mundo took damage, he would gain 1 max health. They opted out of doing this because it gives him too much incentive on playing bad, as encouraging bad decisions just gave him more health. There was also converting defensive stats, armor and MR, into health, but this produced another dilemma. The problem about that straight conversion is that it would further polarize champions who were already weak against Mundo, such as burst mages or immobile carries, but then champions who were already strong against Mundo, like percent health and armor pen magic pen DPS champions, would become even stronger. This would just kind of skew the balance on a widespread scale, making champions who are weaker, more weaker, and champions that are stronger, more stronger against Mundo. Another very interesting thing that they've experimented with was actually giving Mundo a very high health regen stat, but in exchange, some of the damage that he took would lower his max health, and the only way he could be full health again would be if he went back to the fountain or died. But this kind of mechanics just didn't go very well with Mundo's identity. Players shouldn't feel punished for taking poke damage, but instead feel protected from it. They ultimately scrapped this idea as well. It also created a lot of confusing decision making, like when to go back, when to recall, and generally managing this weird health mechanic. that's not even the coolest one. We actually could see some sort of form of Malzahar's E for Mundo, which would deal damage over time on a champion or enemy, and upon death would start a chain reaction and deal damage to all surrounding enemies. They thought it felt like it was a mage's ability and didn't fit Mundo's persona, but I hope we might see some sort of iteration, as it just kind of sounds like Mundo. I mean, imagine all these like blobs and monsters coming out of him since he's like in a science experiment attacking everyone. I don't know, sounds kind of cool, but the best thing is Mundo's design ideas. I mean, just look at these. A lot of them even represent various medias that we've already seen. There's a lot here that look like things from Dark Souls and Bloodborne. Like, there's like a lot, especially that very first one, straight out of Dark Souls right there. And the very, very bottom left, K, there's the letter on it. That's definitely straight out of Full Metal Alchemist. Just saying. Just saying. Not to mention letter G. I gotta say, in the world of art, a picture tells 1,000 words, and this picture of what Mundo could be is making me wish I couldn't read. This is just way too damn scary. Looking further, of course, we have some detailed face designs, a close-up of what Dr. Mundo could look like, and I gotta say, they kind of all match his theme. Let me know what your favorite one is in the comments down below. I don't really like G and H, but these things look scary as heck. I gotta love it. They did this thing with Fiddlesticks, right? They completely remade how he looked, moved, and his overall persona went up a lot, and it looks like they're really on the right track to do that with Dr. Mundo. Going down further, we have more overall designs, and these are the ones that interest me. We have the Biomenace, as you can see, one huge arm and a scary looking cleaver. However, I think his overall design is a little bit still too basic, as well with Ogre, kind of looking like the Hulk there. But the Experiment, that one by far is my favorite. We've got a third arm coming out with the cleaver. We have a back arm that isn't even an arm, it's more so meshed with the blade itself. We got the tubing rolling up his arm and the extra brain coming out from next to his head. This one looking, I don't know, the Experiment one looking the most thematical to me, the one that really matches his theme. We have Juiced Up as well, which looks super cool with the daggers in his chest, but still a little basic for my taste. Let me know which one you guys like, but I don't know, that Experiment one to me, that one's looking really good, and it kind of segues perfectly. The main question that Riot has been asking themselves is, how do we make him more successful at fulfilling the fantasy of being an unkillable psycho doctor? And I really think that they are on the right track with all this information that I've presented to you. But anyhow, from the visual design to the experimented abilities, what are you looking forward with Dr. Mundo? Are you concerned that Riot will make him maybe a little bit too strong with the ideas that they want to go for? Do you think they'll end up leaving him too simple? Do you like the direction visually and gameplay wise? Make sure to let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, that wraps up the future for Dr. Mundo. There's no estimated time on this like at all, but if I get any information that could somehow update this, I'll try to make it happen. There's a lot of questions still unanswered, but he might just be one of the most anticipated reworks, at least in my eyes. But like I mentioned a billion times, let me know your thoughts down below. If you did enjoy the video, consider hitting that like button, potentially even subscribe, and more importantly, I guess overall on anything else, leave feedback. The only way I can improve these videos is through your feedback, so make sure to leave it, and I promise to take it to heart. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.